Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most admired of them all? Well, according to the annual USA Today Gallup poll, the most admired woman in the U.S. is Hillary Clinton, and the most admired man is Barack Obama. Now, the results are based on telephone interviews with over 1,000 U.S. citizens. The poll began in 1948 when then-President Harry Truman was named the most admired man. Since 1993, Hillary Clinton has been named the most admired woman 16 times. Now, Barack Obama has been given the title of most admired male for 5 years in a row. First Lady Michelle Obama beat out Oprah this year for second place in the most admired women category. Other notable figures in the top 5 most admired women include Queen Elizabeth II and Malala Yousafzai, the Pakistani girl who was seriously wounded because she dared to go to school against Taliban wishes. And now let's hear what Chinese Weibo users had to say about those people that were on the most admired list, and also hear what some of their thoughts are on why Clinton and Obama topped the list.
These people have now entered the realm of mythical figures. If the survey was conducted in China, what would happen? Would they be willing to let people from the Middle East select their most admired people? Shouldn't we stay away from creating a cult of the personality? The Americans are the least willing to engage in battle. Obama's efforts to bring the troops home won over many American hearts. Hillary Clinton is over 60 years old, yet she flies all over the world to diligently manage U.S. foreign affairs. She is definitely worthy of people's respect.
Well, some netizens focused on why the most admired people in the U.S. are politicians. And while politicians represent an extremely powerful group in China, there is no comparable annual poll which shows just how they stack up against other individuals in society. Okay, now let's take a look at a few more comments.
It's the same as it was in China in earlier times. But countries that admire politicians are too ideological. I think the most admired people in normal countries should be scientists, artists, and athletes. I have always believed that the people most admired by Americans are artists and athletes. I hold some skepticism over the authenticity of this poll.
Still, others focused on Hillary Clinton's decade-long streak as the most admired woman. Now, according to the Gallup poll, the former First Lady was named by more people this year as the most admired woman than in 1998. At the same time, Clinton was recovering from a blood clot in her head, and her husband was facing potential impeachment as a result of the Lewinsky scandal. Now, here's what some net users had to say about Hillary Clinton.
If a woman can become like Hillary Clinton, it is truly something admirable. From an American perspective, Hillary has done so much for her country in these years as Secretary of State. She has had great foresight and has tirelessly campaigned for the U.S. cause. She should be admired and respected in the U.S. In America, Clinton has the image of the strict mother-in-law. People love her and are afraid of her at the same time. Although this strong woman does not hold a friendly attitude towards China, her courage and insight, as well as her competence in her role, makes her highly respected.
In China, there are relatively few women that hold prominent roles in politics. Non-compulsory guidelines state that at least 22% of seats in the Chinese parliament should be allocated to women. In 2011, the actual number fell slightly short, with 21.3% of all seats held by females. China's newly revealed Political Bureau Standing Committee is composed of 6 men. There is, however, 1 woman on the 25-member Political Bureau, which convenes once a month to debate issues and make decisions. Liu Yandong, now 67, was first named to the Political Bureau in 2007 when she was put in charge of health, education, science, and sports. 1 year later, she was appointed as state councilor, which falls below the vice premiers, but ranks above the various ministers. Now, Liu was born in China's coastal Jiangsu province. She joined the party when she was 19 and studied chemical engineering at Beijing's Tsinghua University, the same alma mater as both outgoing President Hu Jintao and incoming President Xi Jinping. At the time, Liu reportedly said that her ambition was to win a Nobel Prize. Now, by rising through the Communist Party, what she did instead was give hope to thousands of young girls aspiring to make an impact in the country's political sphere.